make money, then worry about taxes. Hi, my name is Matt Coach. I created this YouTube channel to share the tips, tricks, and mistakes on my way to building an 8-figure real estate portfolio. And one of the things that happens, especially if you're in real estate, is you learn pretty quickly how to not pay taxes if you don't want to. Things like accelerated depreciation, things like buying packages of properties and maybe negotiating the price points of each one, selling some, refinancing out of others, taking loans against assets to selling them to get more money. Those kind of things you learn pretty quickly in real estate, and you might be attracted to real estate because you learn, hey, it's a really easy way to not pay taxes. Especially if you're going to make money inside the space. If you flip houses, then all you got to do is keep a few rentals at the end of the year, and a lot of the times you can offset almost all of the money that you made without doing really a whole lot of anything different. But if you don't really make money, taxes shouldn't be, your main focus on what you're trying to, solve for. If you make less than $250,000 with your business, you're probably better off focusing on how to make more money with your business than you are focusing on not paying taxes. Because the difference of going from $250,000 to $500,000 would do a lot more for your life than trying to figure out how to finagle buying rental properties that might actually be more of a liability to your time, or maybe dispensing money on things that aren't as valuable for you, expensing travel or something like that. That isn't actually growing your business. It's probably not the best utilization of your funds, at least not if you're not making enough money. If you make plenty of money, if you're probably making over $250,000, you're probably going to start looking into some tax strategy. But if you're under that point, it's probably best that you focus on getting better at whatever business thing that you're trying to do, rather than trying to save every nickel or dime on taxes. Because most tax strategies also that people don't like to say, most of them are you're taking it today and then paying it back if you're forced to sell in the future. And that's usually not the best strategy if you don't know if you can keep all your stuff, because you don't make enough money possibly to keep all of your assets. You might have to sell them, and then you're looking at an even bigger tax bill when you go to sell at the end. Plenty of strategies around kind of avoiding that in the next stage. But again, the easier thing to do and the simpler thing to do is actually just make more money inside your business. So focus on making money and then taxes after that. See you later.